Yeah, I'm happy to start, Jacob. I know you're sick of hearing this, but another great performance after the way that game started. To be able to fight back and be in a winning position was a hell of an effort, and I know it's frustrating to lose, but you must be proud of the effort once again.
Yeah, of course. Like, obviously, I don't know why this one's a little bit different for me. I just maybe it was because of the start, and I just think to myself all the time, the timeout that we had was kind of like one was needed at the time, and obviously with a team like this and what our record is, it'd be easy to go like, man, we got the Kings on Sunday, Jake, let's not do this, but stayed with it, and just at the end of the game, but it's, you can kick yourself and ask yourself what to do at the end, but I'm not going to take away from that and what these guys are doing.
Yeah, I'm sure there was times in the last 2 minutes where you would have liked your time back, but after the way the game started, to be in a winning position with a couple of minutes to play, what does that say about the fight in this team?
Well, I mean, everyone can make their decisions about it. People are going to have opinions on what they think of me, what they think of our main guys, what they think of what we should be doing. I mean, they are fighting, and the people that are fans, should be proud of them. It's not. We've been unlucky with whatever's gone on, but they're putting themselves in a situation to win basketball games, and now with this is the second time we've had this lineup in a row. This is the first time since Peyton came in that we've had the same lineup 2 weeks in a row, and we're playing well. We just got to figure out the end of the game, and that is totally on me. That is totally on me, and I got to take responsibility for that. And hopefully we'll have another good one against the Kings on Sunday.
Obviously, in that situation, every opposition is doing everything they can to just deny Tyler the ball. Is it? When you talk about trying to find ways to come up with solutions, is it a matter of trying to find other options, or is it a matter of trying to find a way to get Tyler open, or is it something else altogether?
I mean, it's easy to say from the sideline what coulda, woulda, shoulda been done, and that. But I mean, I think. It's gonna be tough for him to get the ball in the spots he wants anyway, because he's the single import, and everyone's throwing themselves at it, and with the way we've built the team around him. So I mean, for what he's doing right now and producing, I can't ask any more out of one guy. I mean, we go back and look at the film, and we tried to get it in his hands, and without any movement, and I don't know if that worked or not tonight, but we were up. Then we tried to move it back in Davo's hands, and like I said the other day, if we just had and it's not anything to do with anyone on the floor. They're putting us in a position to win. But a lot of these times is, I think Taj he made a play. Or there's always, that's why you pay guys to come in and make plays, and we're asking one guy to do it, and everyone knows when we're on there, is it McCall, is it Hogue, is it Scott, so I don't know exactly what it is like tonight, but it would have been different to the other night. So, but I mean, I've said it a million times, people are really critical of Tyler. I just think he's freaking carrying our scoring right now. You know what I mean? And everyone knows it.
No, absolutely. Tyler, when you're sitting there right now, did that loss sting a little bit more perhaps than some of the others this season, just because you've got yourselves in such a good position late in the game?
It did. Obviously we've had some tough breaks going on this year, and Coach Jake touched on earlier in the game where they started off really hot, and I feel like prior in the early stages of our year, we might have just let that one go. But this guy sitting next to me has done an unbelievable job of just keeping us engaged, keeping us focused on the next play. Because it's very easy at this stage for coaches, for players, just to throw in the towel and just say, you know what, just not our year. But he's kept us engaged, locked in, and it shows on the court. We didn't have any let up, even though we were down, whatever we were down early. So that shows, growth of this team. I know we haven't got these wins, but, I do have to be better at the end of games. I had a couple turnovers that just hurt the team, and I have to find ways to get better and to win these kind of games. And, that relies on me as well.
Obviously, at the start of the season, you thought you would have Justin next to you to help you with the scoring load and to help with the ball handling. Then you thought it would be Peyton to help you with that. Now you've got Davo Hickey doing it. Can you just tell me what it's like to play alongside a young guy grabbing his chances like that right now?
100%. I had a conversation with the young guys saying, I've been around this game. I've been playing pro for about 9 years now, and I've never been on a team where so many guys go down and imports and older guys are just not playing. And I've never been on a team where young guys get the opportunity to play this many minutes. And, I'm so proud of Davo, Lockie, the way they're handling themselves. No, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. They're not perfect. But, to come in here and show what they have shown over these last, 10 to 12 games is unbelievable. They're growing as players. And you know what, look, it's the cards that we are dealt, so they have to grow in those situations. And, I can't be more proud of them too.
Last one from me. When Davo got that offensive rebound and got the putback, Tyler, did you think that this might be your night?
To be honest, I think every night's our night. I feel like as a player, you have to have that mentality. You can't go into games thinking, oh, we're going to lose this game. I feel like every single game, Coach instills in us that, this is ours to get. He called a timeout and told us that straight to our faces, and we believe it every single time he says it. So I know this tide will turn for us. It's a tough situation, obviously, but honestly, I love going to war with these guys night in and night out. It's a pleasure playing with these guys and, being coach by coach. And, I really do feel we're going to get one. We're overdue for one. But you know what? Tonight wasn't our night, but we just move on and take the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Mitch.
Hey, Tyler. Hey, Jake. Tyler, you've spoken so much in the past about how when you're playing your best you like to let the game, you take what the game gives you. How difficult is it to balance that with when you're so low on import talent at the moment, so low on experience, balancing those two things between trying to let it come to you and having to make things happen, particularly down the stretch in these tight ones?
It's a really good question. Obviously, I do like to let the game come to me, but, under the circumstances, sometimes you might have to explore a little bit more, but that comes within our offense. We have guys that can score. It's not just me out there. A lot of attention is on me, but it opens up other guys as well. But, I still try to find that balance of when to attack, when to let the game come. I still always try to let the game come to me, but I do know you have to be a little bit more aggressive in these situations because it just opens up the floor for everybody else.
Then, Jake, it's obviously another tough one. This team's going to finish the season with a record that doesn't reflect at all how good it's been through the year. I think that's your 11th single-digit loss. How important I think would it be just you've got some big games coming up, team running second tonight, you've got Sydney on the weekend, you've got the Breakers, just to claim some big scalps just to show, so this team can finish in a way more befitting the way it's played through the season rather than what the ultimate record will show at the end.
Yeah, I said to the guys a couple of weeks ago that, or maybe not, a couple of games ago, whatever it was, is that, our record is our record, and what we do the day-to-day and how we're playing right now isn't going to be really, remembered by anybody but us, because of the craziness that's happened. And that's what fuels us to make sure when whatever we were down in the first quarter, to make sure we put a brand on and play a certain way. It is important to get some scalps. We're putting ourselves it's more important to put ourselves in a position, as we did after the first quarter timeout, to put ourselves in a position to win. That's probably more important for this young group right now. And then at the end of the game, we all, including myself, learn. But of course, we're not doing a lot of things right now, but I think it's pretty evident that we're doing all we can in effort-wise, maybe not in smarts, all of us, me included, or decision maker or anything like that. But we're doing all we can effort-wise to win. So like I said to him today, I said, look, if we're the team that does this for the rest of the season, I mean, yes, it's going to be really, really difficult, but we got to be in every game. And they've decided, as you saw, when it would be easy to roll over, not to be that team. And hopefully right now, with whatever's going on, and I'm sure we're a little bit better at the end of the game. Davo, everyone's learning. So, I'm hoping everyone's worried about us. I'm hoping that. So we'll see what happens.
That's it for me. Thanks.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I think we're good.
Thank you very much. Can I take this?